to my channel. I'm Georgina. So you're on Gina's Diary, and Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to 2020, and this is my first vlog for 2020. And today I would like to talk about my journey to UAE. Like I promised to you guys that I was going to talk about my journey to UAE. Not basically my journey, just going to give you some little tips on how I came into UAE, the journey so far, so how I came in search of white collar job, tips. So for you guys who are interested in coming into UAE, that you really don't know what to do, or advice and all that. So I'm just going to tell you some few things. So first three things I'm going to say you should have when you're coming into UAE. Okay, first three things should be: get ready with your visa money. Okay, your visa money, your tickets, and your accommodation. Yeah, visa, ticket, and accommodation. You're gonna say, why do I say these first three things? These are the first three things. First, okay. So now I'll talk about the visa. So when you want to come into UAE, you need to apply for a 3 month tourist visa, visit visa. You know what I said? You should apply for 3 month tourist visa because this is going to give you a long time, like enough time to look for a job. Do you get? You're going to have enough time to look for a job, to not like relax, but at least you'll be able to choose your kind of job for that 3 months. I don't know if you're getting me. So you apply first for a 3 month visit visa. Okay. After that visa is out, you get your ticket. When the visa is out, you have, I think, 45 days to come into UAE. So your visa starts counting from the moment you step into the airport, into UAE airport, either Abu Dhabi or Dubai. Okay? Abu Dhabi or Dubai. Now I'm going to tell you something. So in UAE, we have seven cities. Okay? So don't get confused. The capital is Abu Dhabi. It's the capital. And then we have Dubai. Dubai, it's just like you say you're in Lagos, okay? We have Dubai. We have Al Ain, which is where I am. Yeah. I stayed in Dubai, actually. I stayed in Dubai for 4 years. So now I'm in Al Ain, which is going to be 2 years this year, living in Al Ain. I'll tell you about the whole story, how Al Ain is, in another vlog, don't worry. So we have Al Ain, we have Raisa Kaima, we have Fujairah, we have Ajman, and then we have Sharjah. Okay, so do not let people say Sharjah is Dubai, Ajman is Dubai. No, they're both different cities. It's just like you say Ogun State, Ibadan and all those places, or your state and all that. Do you get me? So now, but people always love staying in Dubai because most of the companies are in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Most of the companies. So when you get a job in those cities, those are the places you would stay, that you'll be able to get a job. So that's when these companies get to tell you the branch you're going to be, which would either be Fujairah and Sekaima and all those places. So now, back to what I was saying. You get your 3 month visa, you get your ticket, you have 45 days to come into UAE. Okay. I'm sweating. I sweat a lot, and the AC is on. So you have 45 days to come into UAE. The moment you step into UAE, your visa starts counting. Now the hustle begins. You come with your accommodation money. Now, for you guys, most of you always feel like you have someone in UAE that you could stay with. I want a lot of people to erase that off your mind. In UAE, you don't have anyone you can stay with. Don't ever think of that. Get your accommodation money for safety reasons. Now, you have a rate in which you can stay, meaning you have a bed space, you have partitions, you have a room, if you can afford it. Accommodation is something that is so expensive in UAE, really so expensive, to be sincere. So now you can stay in if you have a money for a bed space you can stay. It's just like you say you stay in a hostel where you have like bunks. You get, so you can stay in an up bed. For some bed space, I think up bed is 500, 600, 550 dirhams. You can stay in an up bed. For some down bed is 650, 700, depending on the area. I think that's how they charge. Okay, which you get to stay with some people, probably 8 people in a room or something. I don't know. Depending on the room, depending on the size. And then after that, what's next? Don't forget when you're coming into UAE, get your foodstuffs. This is one thing I always tell people. Don't be like me. Now I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was coming into UAE, I came in through a friend. A friend told me about the city. I'm like, okay, because I needed to come, I'll tell you I'll tell you the story another time. So now I was told to come into this country with food stuff. Being that I was so naughty and I'm lazy to carry things, I'm like, I don't want to carry load and all those things. And I'm like, no, I don't need it. I love bread a lot. Yeah, I love bread a lot. So I'm like, I'll eat bread, cornflakes, it's okay. They're like, you don't have any food you're going to eat and you know you're so selective. And I'm like, don't worry, I'll do this, I'll help my... The first month I came, I ate bread. Okay, I ate bread. Bread and butter, bread and egg, bread and jam, bread with different things. I got tired. I was forced to go into an Indian restaurant, and that was the first time I had biryani. I had to eat biryani, and I ate this biryani like I was eating jollof rice. Like I was so hungry because. So this is one thing, guys. Come in your food stuff, get your food stuff, whatever country you're coming from. Try to get a little things, that you could be able to manage yourself with. They sell these things here, but they're quite expensive. And being that you're coming in to look for a job, you might not have that kind of money to go get all this food stuff and all these things. So that's why I would advise you come in with your food stuff so you'll be able to cook. Now that is that. The next thing is when you come in, get ready. You prepare your CV. Curriculum vitae. If I'm right, that's the full word. I don't know. Vital curriculum, I don't know. So you prepare your CV. So now, how do you prepare your CV? These people, for the first stage, I think these people don't really... Okay, for you who is coming to look for a white-collar job, you prepare a variety of CV. You prepare a waiter CV, yes. You prepare a security CV, you prepare sales CV, different CVs. For different interviews you're going to go for. You might hear, oh, so shop, Nike is doing, they're employing people. You go there with your sales CV. Oh, this restaurant, Nando's, is employing waiters. You go in there. Oh, it's also security, Emirates, Transguard security. But this is another thing I need to advise you guys. When you prepare your CV, put it in different folders. You have security CV, you have this, you have that. Some people will go to the restaurants looking for a job, and you're asking people in the restaurant, what CV should I give you? Hello? No, give me security CV. You don't need to ask, because these people are going to be like, oh, you have so many CVs? So what's your qualification? So please, be smart. Just be smart. You're going into a restaurant. You're either giving a hostess CV, a waiter CV, or a bartender. Do you get? So probably you just prepare like a waiter CV, which has to do with everything. Like you could submit a waiter CV and you get as a hostess. I have submitted a waiter come cashier CV, and I got a job for a hostess. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can submit this CV. So just prepare your CV, different CVs. It takes like 1 dirham or so to make those CVs. And the next thing is you go online. There are different sites that you could check for job interviews. You check sites like I'll try to link some sites down in my description box, so you can get dubizzle, you can get Indeed, you can get Global Caterer, I think, some other online sites. One thing about UAE is the moment you come in, everyone is your friend. You could ask people around you, oh, guy, I'm looking for a job, blah blah blah, please can you help me? Are they employing me in your company? So you could always ask people around you. Be how will I say it? Be free with people around. Everyone is friend. Everyone knows what's happening. Any African you see, and everybody. I'm not saying specifically. Anyone. So now you go and search for job. These sites you could type like walk-in interview, meaning that you could see an interview that's happening that day, that day you are, or the next day. So you prepare yourself going for an interview the next day, which means that you get to see a lot of people, because now in UAE too many people. It was not like when I came in 2014, there were no too much people like that, but now you could go for an interview and you see 1,000 people. Don't be discouraged. This is another thing I need to tell you. Don't look at the people don't look at the crowd. Don't even think of the crowd. If it's your job, it's going to be for you. Okay, now my present job, I'm going to tell you about my present job now. When I saw the interview working interview online, I decided to go because I saw, this company is a big company and all that. I would like to work here. I don't know, one thing about me is when I hope for something, I normally get that. I told my mom before, like if I say, oh mom, I wish I could go to this school, I end up going to that school. So I went for the interview and getting there. It was crap. If I'm going there, when you used to go and write jam. If you're an African, you know what I mean, Nigerian or a Cameroonian, you understand why jam, when you go in, like people are just going to one direction. So this moment, I didn't even know the place I was going, but the moment I saw a lot of people going into one direction, I just knew this is the interview I'm going for. So I just followed this crowd, and at the end I got to the company, and it was too much. The HR needed to even tell everyone to go out of the building, like we should all step out of the building, because it was too much, it was crowded, there was no ventilation. So they said, guys, just drop your CV here and everyone go outside, we're gonna call you guys. So that was what I did. I dropped my CV, and at the end I was called, and then first stage, okay, it had 3 stages. First stage, I met with the daughter of the owner of the company. She asked me some questions. Another thing you should carry yourself when you're going for interview. The way you dress, the boldness. They would look at those things. They want to see if you really know what you're coming to do. Do you get? Sometimes they might not really ask you some very hard questions. The way you present yourself matters a lot. Okay, even if you're wearing a jeans and a shirt, you don't need to wear heels. Just look presentable, look appealing, if you understand what I'm saying. I got there, and I don't know, God's favor, she liked me. Getting there, she liked me, and she's like, you can step out, would let you know if you would go for the next stage. I realized, I was called for the next stage and the 3rd stage, and that was it. Okay, now, so that was it. Now they tell you they will get back to you. Most times you guys would notice that whenever you go for an interview, they say, I'll get back to you. They would. Some of them would. Don't be discouraged. Some of them will still call you back. But that doesn't mean that because you went for one interview, you just go home and sit. No. Keep going. Keep submitting your CVs online. Keep searching for jobs. Keep doing this. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this will lead me to where some people ask me these questions. Babes, can you help me look for a job in UAE? These are people back home, and then like, can you help me look for jobs in UAE? I would always advise you to get yourself down to this country. You know why? So you could get to choose your jobs. You have a job of 1,500 dirhams. You have a job of 2,000. You have a job of 3,000. Okay, this job of 3,000 tells me to work 12 hours with 1 day off. This job of 2,500 tells me to work 8 hours with off every week. This job of this, you get what I'm saying? You have a way to choose. Okay, I think I would go with this job. I don't want to work 12 hours without off. I don't want to do this without this. Do you get me? So you get to choose your job. Most times this agent tells you they get you a job. When they get you a job, you find yourself saying that you're coming to do a nanny job, a cleaner, and then you see most people crying. A lot of times in where I work, I see a lot of Nigerians or other African nationalities who are nannies, and they are like, whenever they see me, they feel very excited, they feel very happy seeing me, because they feel like they've seen an African. They want to get my contact. They beg me, oh, I want to leave this job, I'm not happy here. I tell them, how did you come? Through an agent from my country. Okay. Or maybe you're coming to do, some of you are like prostitution. It might not only be prostitution, it might be other jobs that you really don't like, and you can leave immediately because these people are going to give you a band. And when they give you band, you can work for like 6 months or 1 year. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's much better you come to look for a job yourself. Come and choose your option yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I always advise people to come themselves. This is the reason. Don't always think, oh, Georgina doesn't want to help. No, I can look for a job that you're gonna be happy with. You alone can look for a job that you're gonna be happy with. Now, if you finally get a job, okay, you got a job, the next stage is this people tells you, oh, we love you, taking you, come down to sign your offer letter. You come down, you sign your offer letter. Offer letter is a contract you're signing that you're going to work with this company for 2 years, 3 years, work for so hours with some off, a week, 2 weeks, depending on every contract has its own. You do that, you're satisfied, you get to read. When you sign, before you sign, make sure you read. Make sure what you are signing is written in English. Don't go signing an Arabic contract, and at the end, when they tell you with their mouth they're giving you 2,000, and then after you sign, you see yourself earning 900, and you're like, madam, you told me 2,000, and they're like, but you signed 900. Tell them you want it in English. Tell them you also would like to have a copy of this. You get me? So you get a copy of it. You have your copy. You are the second party, if I'm not mistaken. They are the first party, and then the labor is the third party. I don't know. I think, yeah, something like that. So you get a copy. The next thing is you go for medical. You go for medical. They check you, your blood, and then I think X-ray. They check you. They have to do that. If you are sick, if you're not capable of doing the job, the company is not going to take you, meaning that the company is not going to proceed with your visa. Because when you get a job, your visa changes, your visa status changes to employment visa, to residence visa, okay, where you're going to stay for 2 years according to the contract you've signed. Okay, so now you do your medical. So some people don't pass this medical. So another advice I would advise you can also check yourself before you leave your country. You can do some HIV test, do some hepatitis B test, just do some tests. Just check yourself to see if you're okay. So you go for your medical. After that, they give you your residence, and then you get your Emirates ID, and then you have your stay for 2 years. So you become a local for 2 years, and basically that's it. I think for now, those are the little tips I needed to give you, and those are the things I went through while I came into UAE. This is my own way. I don't know of other people. I don't know how you came into UAE. Some people came in through some companies. For instance, probably your company transferred you. Yeah. Some people came in, because I have some friends who says they did the interview on Skype, and they came and the company brought them in here. But those are like big jobs. I'm talking of people who are like lecturers in the universities. Yeah. Please, my friend, if you're coming to look for a small job, this is the way. I hope I've been able to share my little experience. With time, I'm going to be telling you more and more. And for you guys who have some questions to ask me about this whole thing, you can just drop your comment down in the comment section below, and then I would answer you, or I will do a Q&A vlog to answer some of your questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and do like this, not like this. I love you guys. Bye. See you next time. I have too many